What's going on? What is good people? Monday night. Top 10 list. All the things. My microphone's messing up. What is this all about? Oh, well. It'll be all right. I'm sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let's move this down. Do all the things. Say hello to people. Mr. Baker is in the house as always. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate you and your support. You're awesome, amazing man, and very, very thankful and grateful for you. And you bring all the humor. And like I said, I think tonight is a pretty damn good list, if I do say so myself. Of course, lots of spec and things like that. But hey, that's what this is all about, right? Right. Got my little cheat sheet over here. Oh, look who is here. Mr. Neil's Comics and Video Games. What is going on, sir? I appreciate you coming by. It's been a minute. I hope everything is going well for you. Everybody, if you haven't already, please go check out Neil's Comics and Video Games, his Instagram, his YouTube page. He's been holding a 300 subscriber giveaway. So, yeah, go check him out and see what he is all about. Great guy, throwing up great stuff all the time. So, what is going on, El Green Machine? I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you, sir. Thank you. If you got a YouTube or if you've got an Instagram, please throw it up in the chat so I can give you a shout out on those things as well, man. Please do. I'd love to shout you out. Love to shout you out. I actually just responded to some of your comments the other day, so I love seeing those. They're great. Absolutely great. My lovely little wifey is here. Evening, honey. All right. I'm sure other people will drop by, as they tend to do, which is always great. So we will hit them up as they come in. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this list. So here we go. Add to stream. All right. Let me fix this real quick. Oh. There's a little preview, a little fast preview. Let's see if we can enlarge this some for y'all. There we go. All right. Coming in at number 10, we've got Web of Spider-Man number 18. This is the first appearance of the Scarlet Spider. Stuff like this is popping off, or this is popping off because of Ben Reilly, possibly the Scarlet Spider being in the... Ooh, that's way too much. Possibly being in the Across the Spider-Verse movie. So, yeah, that's why this is kind of popped off. This is his first appearance as Scarlet Spider. We're looking at, let's go, most common Raw, all right? So, last week was, I think, our first chance to get this new kind of layout with cover price. They have gone to this, like, actually doing prices per, like, grade. So, for the most common Raw, this copy's around, a low 9. They're saying $100. So you can see how the current trend is up a good bit. I mean, one sold, was that yesterday, for $130. So yeah, my pick, my alternative for this is gonna be Web of Spider-Man number 116. This is stated as being the first full appearance of Ben Reilly, and also in this book, it retcons a previous Spider-Man as that being the clone. So there's a possible 2 first appearances for Ben Reilly as, a character. But this one is stated as his first full appearance, and this is the issue that actually retcons that previous Spider-Man book. So with that being the case, all right, we're not looking at this one because this is the very fine. This is not the near mint or whatever. So we're going to scroll on down, and you can see right here the 9.0 to 9.4 fair market value, $4. Now, yeah, I mean the Scarlet Spider is nice, definitely nice. However, to get the actual person's first appearance, I really thoroughly enjoy getting those kinds of books. So maybe this book hasn't been looked at yet. It says it's on an upward trend from $7 at a no grade Raw. But it's a super dope cover too. I love this cover. I think it's awesome. I like the colors and the way that's presented. And maybe it's just a missed opportunity. So put this along with the actual first solo or whatever that I was throwing out there last week. I can't remember exactly what it was now, but that might be a decent little pair to have. So let's go over here to the chat before we move on, because I believe, there he is. Collectibles to Astonish, Mr. Jonathan himself. Thank you so much, sir, for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate you. Everybody, if you haven't already, please go check out Jonathan Collectibles to Astonish as his YouTube channel. That is also his Whatnot name, so go check out his Whatnot page as well. And go check out his Instagram too. Always putting down some awesome stuff. And it's been a minute, man. I need to go check your channel out because he hasn't shown up anything in my feed. So I hope everything is going well. I know that you had a baby on the way, so that's exciting. But yeah. I think that's what this book is referring to. That like the 116 here retconned that previous Amazing Spider-Man 149 as being like that was the same clone. Because I want to say that 117 actually names him as being Ben Reilly. So, but yeah, like this book here actually goes back and says, "Oh yeah, that Amazing Spider-Man, that was actually me." So, from what the app, the app that we all know and love, from what the app is said, that's where I was getting the information from. Web of Spider-Man is the redheaded stepchild. Oh, poor stepkids. Hey, that's why it gets no love, man. That's why it's $4 book right now. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, like 2 issues later, we get that first Scarlet Spider, and that's what everybody's going all hype about and paying $100 for. So I don't know. Whatever. These this one right here. Yeah. Nice. Real nice. Y'all are great. All right. I think we've caught up. Made Jonathan laugh, so that's good. As long as I can make Jonathan laugh, we're good. There's somebody. It doesn't even have to be me. Anybody can make Jonathan laugh. This right here. This is sad. Black Cat Annual #1. Y'all, this is a second printing. This is a second printing. The big deal is like it is a different cover from what I can tell, and it actually says introducing Tiger Division. So yeah, there's that. Reprint's first full appearance of Tiger Division. Cover features introducing Tiger Division. So yeah, that's I guess why this is on this list. We're looking at near mint values around $16. It's on an upward tick. We got one over here that sold for 23 like today. So there's that. So yeah, maybe instead of looking for this book right here in particular, especially because it's on its up, like it's on the uptrend right now, which honestly, if you look at, I thought about pairing this up with that Agents of Atlas, but that thing is still on up there as well. So $16 honestly may not be a bad, depending on how it does, but you don't know how it's going to do really either. So maybe while you're waiting to see if this thing is going to cool down, you should look at this book right here. This is special edition X-Men #1. This is the first reprint of Giant Size X-Men #1, which is out of reach for me, and I know a ton of other people as well. So that's pretty cool to have a reprint of that, and it being the first reprint of that. This is also the second appearance of the New Mutants, the team, the New Mutants. And first of all, it's in comic book form because their first appearance was actually in a magazine format. So I know a lot of people like to get the first comic book kind of like with Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon and other characters like that. A lot of people like to have the first comic book because those other ones were in magazine form. So this is the first comic book form of the New Mutants team, but the second appearance overall of the New Mutants team. First reprint of Giant Size X-Men #1. I don't know. It's a really dope cover with it being a wraparound and stuff like that as well. So yeah, this book's coming in right now. All right, we're not gonna look at this because this is that fine condition. So let's scroll on down. And by the way, there's a newsstand and there's a Canadian price. So be on the lookout for those as well, because those seem to be fairly low too. Actually, that newsstand looks fairly high. I can't see it. Anyways, We're talking about this one right here. This is probably the direct. $13. $13. So compare, I know it's not much different than the Black Cat Annual being at $16, but you're saving $3. You're getting the first reprint of Giant Size X-Men #1, and you're getting the second overall appearance of the new Mutants X-Men team, or the New Mutants team. So I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. As far as like if I was to sit there and have money to spend, this is probably more what I would go towards. You may think differently than me though, so, and that's okay. All right, coming in at number 8, y'all. This one, ooh, this one here, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What If Planet Hulk #1? If wait, hold on. Before I get into this, I didn't see this earlier. Right, old school X-Men books. Yes, give me them all. I agree. If you're watching She-Hulk, you understand why this book is on the list. All right, it's not that we've gotten Scar yet in the MCU, but there's just things that are going on that people are speculating towards Scar. So that's all I'm going to say about that, so I don't spoil it for anybody. This book right here in particular is the first appearance of Scar. It is heated up, like I said, because of She-Hulk. Fair market, raw near mint value, $77. This one here sold yesterday for 81. Says it's on a downtick though, so I don't quite understand that, but whatever. Yeah. So last week I featured Maestro, and I still really like the Maestro book, and it's a square bound book. So I don't know. I really like that book, and I still stick by that book. But I try to give y'all new books every week. So, with that being the case, I'm going to tell y'all to look for this book right here. This is Incredible Hulk number 92. This is the first start of the Planet Hulk storyline. All right. This is also the first appearance of Meek, who we got in the MCU. This is also the first appearance of Red King, who is a rival in Planet Hulk storyline. So that could be part of why things are going on in the show. This is also the first appearance of I don't know if this name is pronounced correctly, but Sierra. She is the love interest of Hulk. She's the mother of Scar. So if you believe in Scar, you got to believe in the mother at least. And Meek's already there. This is the first of the Planet Hulk storyline. I don't know. It just seems like this has a lot, especially at a let's see, the other one was at how much was it? It was 77. All right, and it was a near mint, the lower end. This one right here, I'd be careful of it because it's saying, end of July we had one sell for 23, but a very fine was selling for 38 a few days ago. So, but this is saying 29 as far as like the recent sales and stuff like that, and the average fair market for that grade as of recently. So this may have gone up as well, but I mean, even if it's at 48, it's still less than $77. So I would look at this book instead and see if I can find a deal on it. That's just me personally. Like I said, with all those first appearances, it's a really good book actually. So maybe take a look at that, see what you think. Oh, what we got? Oh, check out who was in the house. Trev the Shipping Guru. Thank you so much, man, for coming by. I appreciate you. Hey, if y'all haven't already, please go check out Trev the Shipping Guru's YouTube channel, his Instagram as well. Man is dropping content constantly. Had 2 giveaways going on. Hey, Trev, drop in the comments whether or not your giveaways are still going so that I can promote those as well. I know he had a 100 subscriber giveaway going on, and then he had a month of August giveaway going on. I believe the month of August one's already capped off, but I'm not going to say that for sure until he tells me on the chat. So be on the lookout for that. Man's just got awesome content. You should definitely go check him out and give him a sub, like, comment, all that things if you enjoy it. So back to this list. Good people in the chat. Yeah, Incredible Hulk number 92. Lots of few first appearances, and the beginning of a story that sometimes those heat up. So if you want it for the PC, you better go on and start looking at it. Oh, 8 billion genies, y'all. This one here, I'm telling this seems to be the new Stray Dogs right here. Just the way that it's holding on, the way it's holding value, which is great. I'm glad books like this are doing it. I'm glad it's a hit. I'm glad people are enjoying this book as well. That's all I keep hearing is good things about this book. But that ain't what this show's about. So, so we got 8 billion genies number 1, near mint, lower nines. It's $63. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. We got an update. All right. Both still going on. Both are going on to the first. So get over to Trev's channel. Go check out the giveaways. Go enter in and show some support. Show some love for the man. All right. You're absolutely welcome, bro. I appreciate you. Love the pick. Holt 92 just based on the beginning of yes. Thank you. Thank you. I like I said, if I do say so myself, I agree. I agree. Oh, good stuff. All right, 8 billion genies. What did I before I go ahead and pick this? What did I do? Oh, okay. So because I've not read this, I know nothing about this. I paired this up with who was this? I want to say I paired this up with either the writer or the artist with this same book. And I can't remember which one it was. All I know is that Charles Soules has, I believe, wrote the next book, Letter 44. This has been optioned as well. And it's from the same, it should be from one of the same creators of 8 billion genies, if I'm not mistaken. And so yeah, this right here, and from what I understand, Charles Soules said that like last year in October, he said that if after getting a movie optioned or a book optioned, if there was 10 steps, he was on this one right here was on step 5. And usually people don't make it past step 2. So he was saying he felt really good about this. And like I said, I picked this because I'm gonna double check just real quick. This is all coming through from the app that we all know and love. As far as what I'm telling you, as far as the yabba dabba do, the optioning for it. So la di da di da. Let's look this up real quick on the fly. All right, so yeah, writer Charles Soule. All right, so it's the same writer that wrote 8 Billion Genies, wrote this Letter 44. This is option, and he's very optimistic about this becoming something outside of just comic books. All right, so again, we're going to be looking for the near mint. By the way, this cover right here is dope too. I really like this cover. I just didn't like the price points that it was having, but that's a super cool cover. I really enjoy that one. And it's saying $9 here, but then I was looking down at something else. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't, something wasn't right. Something was throwing me off. Can't remember. Maybe it's because of the dates, how old they were. But like these no graphs right here were on $15 and $20. Anyway, super cool cover. So maybe be on the lookout for this cover as well. But this one right here, the cover, we're looking at around $15. Last sale was May of this year, I believe. I did my months and right now. So it was $3 in. But yeah, be on the lookout for this right here. My wife texting. Sound like a robot. Um, we got Baker here throwing down some knowledge. If I'm not mistaken, a genie grants you 3 powers instead of 3 wishes: telepathy, telekinesis, and Hey, I'm back if y'all are still here. Hopefully. All right. Let's go through the comments. See what we got. Ta 22. I don't know what happened. I think it's something with the weather or just the internet in general. I don't know. I don't know. That was fun though. That was so much fun. Closed down the whole PC, everything. It's great. So, all right, back to this question because this is a cool question. A genie grants you 3 powers instead of 3 wishes: telepathy, telekinesis, and teleportation, or invincibility, immortality, and invisibility. Which do you choose? Telepathy, telekinesis, and teleportation. Oh. I'm gonna actually go with the first: telepathy, telekinesis, and teleportation. I can go anywhere I want to go. I can move just about anything I want to move still. And I can control people mentally. Like, that's just sick. Like, I mean, with that, I could have a, like, of course, I'm not gonna live forever, but I mean, that would just be I mean, I don't know that I want to live forever. That sounds miserable almost. But like, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go with the first. I like that one. I like that one. And apparently Trev likes immortality, so he's going with that one. Trev wants to be a god. So there you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, frozen up. I got Snap. That's great. Hopefully just the channel. Mind blown. Yeah. Yeah, that's I had to pause for that. I had to pause to think, hey, what would I do? So, right? Exactly. Yes, spot on. Spot on. That's nice. Nice. Yes. Yo, Brian LCS is or was in the house. Either way, we are going to say thank you, Brian, for coming in. I appreciate you so much, man. If y'all haven't already, please go check out Brian's YouTube channel, his Instagram as well. And go check out the Comic Book Community Awards. Voting is going on right now up until close to the end of November. I actually got nominated for Best Speculation Video, which I think goes to this show that we're doing right now. That's not really spec right now. We're talking about some fun stuff, but I also got vote and Best Speculation for the below 1,000 subs, and then Best New Channel. So of the yeah. So because I've only been on like a year, so yeah. So thank y'all again. Thank y'all so much for the nominations. And I mean, I'm going up against some great people. So, but hey, if you vote for me, I greatly appreciate that too. So, yeah, but go check out Brian and all his stuff that he's doing in the CBCAs and go support that. Yeah, yeah, yes. Because Rob's Fat Stacks and Comic Vet took Only Slabs, I went with After Dark. So that's me now. There you go. They were in timeout. That's great. That's great. Oh, all your bases are built to us. Oh man, this is great. I love just going back through this. I don't know if I'll ever catch up with y'all's comments. Can you? That's so bad. Bad words. Bad. Lots of bad words. I don't... Yes, yes. They actually pull that out like automatically. So I don't have a choice. But yeah, no. Power wasn't an issue. It was internet, and so I don't know. I don't know. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Baker. I appreciate you, my honey, letting everybody know. Yes, it will be. All right, I'm back. I'm here. I did shut the PC down, so we're still gonna do the show though. We're still gonna finish up. We're gonna finish out strong. You gonna bear with me? You've done it before. You're probably gonna do it again. If not, you'll either watch a replay or you just won't watch it at all. It'd be one or the other. If you stick around, you're probably gonna laugh though. So I'll give you that. I mean, we're like halfway through this list, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. We did the 8 Billion Genies. We were talking about that, and that being the same writer. And I think the book I was telling y'all to look at was Letter 44. So, and it was around $13 or so dollars. And Charles Soules, who wrote 8 Billion Genies and Letter 44, is feeling really good about it being optioned, talking about Letter 44. That he said out of 10, it would be around a 5 as far as like the steps. And he said most of them died too. So there you go. That's a recap on that. Let's go ahead. Let's get the thing back up so y'all can see that. Okay. We said hi to Brian. We're all back. I'm back, at least for right now. Okay. Here we go, right here. If y'all haven't already, please go check out Newbie Comics. He's been posting all weekend long about him being at a con. And this is I think, was it Fan Expo? Yeah. He's been at Fan Expo in Toronto, and he's been talking about this book right here most of the weekend in the posts that I've seen. Along with just showing some really awesome other cool books that he's got, or not he's got, but that he's seen throughout the con. So yeah, go check him out. Go check his Instagram out. It's fun. It's a fun channel to watch, and it's fun Instagram to sat there and have in your feed. So, but this Batman 423, we had one come out earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken. It had a red background. It was kind of the invert, or this is the invert of the normal cover, really. This is a foil. Looks like a Virgin variant. It's going for about $127 right now in the lower nines. 118 sold yesterday. So, this is homage to Todd McFarlane cover, or this is actually a reprint of that Todd McFarlane cover. I'm gonna tell y'all to go look at this book right here, because Todd McFarlane is known for his Spider-Man covers and the Incredible Hulk cover with Wolverine on it. And this one in particular Batman cover, but he didn't do just this one Batman cover, y'all. So let's take a look. There we go. I like that. That was good. This is Detective Comics 578. So yeah, I think it's kind of blurry right here, but this is part of the year 2 storyline, and this is a dope cover. And you're still getting the reds. You're getting the crazy cape in the background, and man has like a hook sword in his hand as well. Like, that's freaking bad as anything. So yeah, I definitely think this is probably the book to look for, in my opinion, anyways. Well, let's see here. Let's scroll down to the near mints. $12. We're looking at $12 right here, y'all. For a book that I feel like cover wise, I feel like is kind of overlooked. No, it's not the same. It's not that iconic, one that we just saw. However, this is a Todd McFarlane Batman. So, if you love that first one, you might love this one as well. So maybe this is a good time to jump on this one. Let's go check out the comments, because I know we saw some things popping up. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I can't remember what the other con was, but it was the same kind of thing, except this one had the inverted colors. Like, I don't know what the deal. I don't know why this one. I did see where like there's a Spawn book, because I was looking for covers, and there's a Spawn book that does an homage to that Batman. Oh my god, it is amazing. I would love to have that book. I'm not real like I don't really like that Batman. What is it? No, it's 423. I'm not really a fan of that Batman 423, but that Spawn, Oh my god, that is amazing looking book. I love like I've got to find that book. I'm talking about getting rid of my Spawn collection as I hit my mic. I'm talking about getting rid of that Spawn collection. I'd love to have that book though. That's a cool book. Um yeah, I think I actually did that on the first con one. I think I actually said just buy the original and showed the price point on that. However, I think on this one it's actually like let's see, where is the original? I think this is it right. Okay, it was MegaCon that was the foil this year, earlier this year. That was hyped up. So that's it right there. But this is the original, if I'm not mistaken. If it'll pull up. So yeah, right now the original is going for 160, and that the Fan Expo is going for 127, 128, somewhere around in there. So as much as I would love to say, hey, get the original, price point wise, it's kind of, you're spending more money, and I kind of, focus on that point of it. But I mean, there's other ones here too. So there's other different prints that are cheaper. The second print looks like it's around $50, but that's also for a very fine. So $100. So you're saving a little money, saving about $20, and you get the second print. But yeah, I suggest you look at this one. I mean, you're saving even more money. You're getting a Todd McFarlane. It's going to be a first print, and for less than $20. I mean, maybe at $20 once you get shipping in and stuff like that if you buy it off eBay. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody talk about this book, so. La 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 la. Right. Right? Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Spawn. Yes. That is it. That is it. Right there. Baker right here. That. Yes. Yes. Love that one. Love it. People want some money for that book too. By God. Um all right. Let's go over here. Let's get back to our list. So yeah, Detective Comics 578. I think you should look at that book. See, if you enjoy that one. The Sensational She-Hulk #1. I don't understand. I'm not getting I know this is a #1. I know that this is part of her second volume, her first one, #1 being her first appearance, so that's kind of ballooned up a little bit. But still, like, you're at least getting the first appearance. I mean, this one's coming in at $27. Like, $27 really for this? I know she does more breaking the fourth wall in this series here. From the app, it says that this isn't where that originated from, that it was actually another book that it originated from. But regardless, this is a cool cover. I do like this cover. And I like how the final issue, which is actually more than this issue here, because I was thinking about using that. It's way more though, but it does like a direct, like, all right, it's time to pay up on those X-Men's. It's pretty cool. So if you get a chance, go look that cover up as well. Hold on, we got Baker dropping. I can't ignore Baker, y'all. He's got to interrupt the show. I gotta let him do that. Like, he's always dropping great knowledge here. There's also a black and white incentive variant of Spawn 230, way more. I bet. But you know what? I'm actually like, I love the black and white covers and stuff like that. But those colors in that Spawn, I was amazed by it. Yeah, so I was, whoo, whoo. But yeah, I'd definitely be on the look on the black and white one too, though, because I mean, like, if you find that somewhere, like, somebody don't know what they have, ooh, that's awesome, awesome. So everybody be on the lookout with that, and that's why I let Baker do that. I love them. I love them. Oh my gosh, I love them. But hey, everybody's got their own thing. I love a black and white. Okay, here we go. She-Hulk #1, Sensational She-Hulk #1. I'm sorry. Let's look at this. Oh, this one sucks looking up because, like, you can't type the freaking number in. It's got legacy numbering, and so they don't do it right. It's aggravating as all get out. She-Hulk #3, legacy number, I guess, 100. This right here was a cool book because this, first of all, the cover's dope, paying homage to the Iron Man book. So of course I love that. I mean, come on. And then, like, this is the first appearance of, I'm going to say this wrong, Mr. Paradox, and also, I wrote it down, but it looks horrible, so I can't really read it right. Let's see. Mr. Ouroboros and Mr. Paradox, which are clones of Mr. Mobius. Mobius from the Loki show. So there's clones of him apparently. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. This is also the first reprint of She-Hulk's first appearance from the Savage She-Hulk. I thought that was super cool as well. This is also the first appearance of Southpaw. Shout out Southpaw Brad. If you haven't already, go check out his channel. But Southpaw and Kid Glove. And it says right here, possessors of an alien gauntlet that projects constructions. I'd be damned if that don't sound like something from Ms. Marvel. I'm just saying, like, everybody talked about how Ms. Marvel was like a Green Lantern. And the way she was like, you know, building up things and stuff like that. Yes. The iconic issue 100. Absolutely. I agree. I think this cover is awesome. I love this cover. The suit looks quite uncomfortable. Blessed. That's great. Oh, that's body paint. Right. Uh, anyways, back to my reasoning as to why I'm thinking this book right here. We've got the multiple Mobiuses, all right. So with Loki being all about variants and things like that, I think it's highly possible that we get more than one Owen Wilson on the screen. I can see that being really cool. The reprint of the first Savage She-Hulk, again, just like the X-Men before, like that book has kind of taken off. I think it's slowed down a good bit now, like a lot of these have been doing lately, but still a reprint of the first, appearance and the first issue of her run, and especially this whole Southpaw and Kid Glove with a gauntlet, an alien gauntlet that projects constructions. And the reason that I'm putting emphasis on that is for the basic fact that we talked about how Ms. Marvel was a lot like a Green Lantern, her being able to project platforms and things like that. They also mentioned within that season or that series that there was another gauntlet or another bangle out there somewhere. So could Southpaw and what's his name, Kid Glove have the other bangle? Could that be what happens? Because if that is what happened, like this book may go stupid like the other ones on the top 10. So it is spec that I'm selling out there, but you're getting a solid cover. You are getting reprint of She-Hulk #1, which I think is cool too. Especially if you don't have that in your collection, or if you don't want to pull that out, you want to actually read it in hand, but you don't want to mess up your copy that you got, so you have this copy instead. So that's just my thoughts. Let's go. Oh wait, price point. Duh, price point. Forgot about that. Near mints are around $13. I'm just saying that seems like a solid good deal right there. $13 on this. Yeah, I would do it. Frank Miller presents Ashcan. This is limited to 12,000. He's got a new Ronin that's coming out, part 2, I believe, and then I guess this Ancient Enemies thing as well, or maybe it's one and the same. I'm not sure, but Raws right now and Near Mint are going for $18. Frank Miller has done some amazing work over the years. I think last week I said, hey, go look at Ronin #1, the original. That would be something cool to have and to appreciate and put in your PC. I don't think there's much spec on it or anything like that. This week I'm kind of taking a detour of the Frank Miller original stuff, because there's only so much. I wanted to put like 300 or something like that up there, and then I want to put something Sin City up there, but I seen this cover right here, along with this being the first appearance of Nuke, who was the first successful participant of the Weapon Plus program, and he's titled as Weapon #7. And I just think this cover is awesome, and it having some mutant looking spec in it and the price point is around $15. So yeah, a little less than the Ashcan, but everybody's always looking for mutant spec. And I'm sorry, this cover is super dope. And if I'm not mistaken, also the Born Again storyline ends at issue 233. So this is part of that storyline as well, which is what we're getting as far as a title for the Disney Plus series. So yeah, a lot there to kind of chew on, kind of think about, and but maybe you don't like it. That's fine too. But yeah. Whoop, went too far. I kind of like this, but I kind of don't. Detective Comics 1063. This is kind of our cover artist of the month flavor thing. We have Sozo Micah that kind of comes through and does her thing on Catwoman or Harley Quinn or something like that. Hold on. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Yeah, but hey, it was so dope. Oh my god, it's so good looking. That Daredevil. Whew, I love it. I love it. I'm not really feeling this cover a whole lot, but some people are feeling it. I kind of like that sketch look, but then it kind of throws that blue in there, and I'm like, anyways, people do like this cover. Apparently, that's why it's on this list. So, and apparently my wife really likes it. It does very much have a sketch feel to it. Like very, very much have a sketch feel. So I'll be curious to see, honey, whether you like my pick, because let's see, who is this cover by? It's Yoshitaka Amano, as I believe how you pronounce his name. This is a 1 in 25, Detective Comics 1063. We're looking at values around $41 for this book. It's like I said, 1 in 25. So my pick, I found another cover that he'd done, and it was recent because it doesn't look like he's had much done, or at least the app does not tell me that he's had much done. But he did do this book right here that I think was actually on this list not long ago as well. And I know people are chiming in on the chat, so we'll have to go check that out. What we got? Because Hyper Combo Comics is in the house, y'all. Check this man right here out, everybody. We got 1/5 of the Comic Kingpins in the house. So thank you so much, Hyper, for coming by and checking out the show. I appreciate you, man, showing much love. Any and everybody, please go check out Hyper Combo. He's on the Comic Kingpins, so go check out the Comic Kingpins YouTube channel. They're dropping content like 2 and 3 times a week, putting out some great stuff. Checking out people's hauls, doing a little bit of spec talk as well. In fact, they're part of the spec for under 1,000. So I'm actually competing against these guys. So that's great too. They put on a great show. Like I said, I'm very fortunate and very very humbled that I am like put in the same class as people like this. So it's super awesome. And Hyper's got his own IG along with the other Kingpins. So go check out their IGs as well. So good people here. Please go check them out. Go support them. Go show them some love. This looks like it was sketched by a high school student during right? Yeah. No, that looked like that's kind of what, like, yes, I could see myself drawing that in high school. Like that totally. At least that kind of sketch look, not the actual like style though. Like it's kind of a weird style. But yeah, that actual look, yes, yeah, I feel exactly what you're saying there. Finally. No, yeah, man, I appreciate you. Absolutely. Thank you. I know y'all are busy. Y'all got y'all's other show on Monday night. So yeah, this is awesome, man. I appreciate you. Contest be damn something. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's great. Anyways, all right, back to this Yoshitaka Amano. He also did this cover right here. So this is what I'm curious to hear about, hon. Do you dig this? Which one is it? Oh, geez, Pete. Is it this one? No. Yeah. No. I think it's this one. There's different. No, it was this one. This is what it was. Here's, yeah, I did. I went trade dress on this. Yeah, this one right here. I don't dig this at all. This was not made for me, okay? And that's cool. Like I don't have to like everything. But if you dug that Detective Comics cover, you may dig this one as well because it's the same artist. That's why I picked this book as far as an alternative. It's extremely like mellow mushroom trippy. But yeah, Near Mint's coming around $9. I mean, I think that's a pretty good, value alternative while you wait. And this also shows you, like, I'm pretty positive this book was on the list and now has gotten down. You know what I mean? So, like, be on the lookout for this book here. It's not a 1 in 25. So that may help keep the longevity of the Detective Comics, but eventually everything's got to, like, what goes up's got to come down eventually. So it may not stay down for long, but in the chat. Front of a drill, you get Claire's. That's what I was wondering. What she said. Oh, that's funny. Right? Yes. Yo, hey, not 1, but 2/5 of the Comic Kingpins in the house. So, hey, y'all already heard me rant and chant about the Comic Kingpins and their YouTube channel. Go check out my man Comic Dude, though, on Instagram. He's always dropping some cool stuff as well. So, please go follow him, sub him up, do all the things, show him some love. Get this hyper guy out of here. Ain't any room for Tukey, right? No, y'all both got, hey, there's plenty of room. Everybody come in, hang out. She's missing her. Oh, right. Right. This is like the only DC book that's on this list, though. I'll say that if I'm not mistaken. Because the list is always full of Marvel or Star Wars, which I think, well, now is not Marvel, but y'all know. So get some more. Oh, this is great. This is absolutely great. All right. Back to the list. Before my internet goes out again. All right. Star Wars number 26. So this came out last week. I highly suggest if you want this book. There was this book and plus like 2 variants that were on the list last week. Star Wars spec is just stupid right now in the sense of there's like every book there's like spec, and every book always hits this list, and you usually don't stay on here for long, and then it's on to the next one. Go check out those Cad Bane books. Go check out those Grand Inquisitor books. I'm not saying they're good alternatives to this one. I'm just saying, look at you remember how far they went up. Look at how far they're down now. I'm just saying. And those were like people in the shows, not first appearance of Ambassador Givens and Major Sharin and General Palton and things like that. Like, anyways, this is a dope cover. I do like the cover. I highly suggest you just go to your LCS. Go to your LCS, see if there's any on the thing on the back bins. That's or on the rack. Like, just go look. This thing's coming in at $17. I don't have an alternative for this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you up long about it. I'm suggesting you go look at your LCS. Go support that and go see if they got one on the rack. If not, I guarantee you can find something else that the app would say, hey, is a good buy as well, because I just can't. I can't with this. So that's it. As far as that one goes, what we got over here? Wait. What's going on? Wait. Already late. Oh, I had to watch the replay of the Comic Kingpin. I'm sure there is. Coming up with just the color swap from the blue to something else. Can't remember the exact color. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, this book's been hot now for 2 weeks. It's Star Wars. So, hey, I mean, there's some good information, though, right there. If you can't find this one at the LCS, get on the lookout for the FOC for the second print coming out. Go check out Kingpins because they do an FOC show. Go check out Nick's Kicks with Comics. He does an FOC show as well. So yeah, go check out one of them too. Hey, you'll see it when it's coming out. You'll see it. They'll let you know. So yeah. So here we go. Trespassers in at number one. This has been optioned. Of course it is, because it's an indie that nobody cared about, 5 days ago. But now all of a sudden it's up to $31 in a near mint. Look at this one, $1. A freaking dollar today, y'all. Dollar. It does say no grade, but still $1. Um this Anyways, this has been optioned. I think it's like a 4-issue miniseries or something like that, if I'm not mistaken as well. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I read. I do have an alternative for this. I do. And I kind of like it. I'd hope I liked it because I picked it, but still, like, sometimes you never know. I picked Star Slayer number 2. This is the first appearance, and the app says it's the origin as well of the Rocketeer. Disney Plus is still like, they're still moving forward from what I understand with the Rocketeer, and it's with Disney. It's with Disney Plus. So I think that the Willow reboot that's coming out will be a good indicator of what the Rocketeer could possibly be. This picked up some heat because people were talking about it, and Disney saying, "Hey, we're going to do something with it." So it's a pretty decent, cool cover. And if you're looking at the values right now, let's see, that was $30. We had 31 for that no name book. This one right here says $25. So we got 24, last sold in July for 16 at around a near mint. But like I said, be careful on like an earlier one, because this one sold for 29, or that was the average right now. But then if you look here a few days ago, it sold for 25. So it's going to be around that $20 to $30 mark. It's still cheaper than the Trespasser, or right there at what the Trespasser is. And I think honestly, you'll get more enjoyment, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel like you'll get more enjoyment and more stability with the Rocketeer than you would be with that other one. I could be wrong, but that is what it is. Trespasser sounds like the Trespasser looks and sounds like Magic the Gathering. I want to say it was like a father trying to protect his dog, because I was trying to think of a storyline that went with it that I could kind of like do an alternative for, and I couldn't come up with one. But that's funny though. I'll save you some time, give you the summary of our episode. Dude hates DC, Silver Age, and any Marvel book not featuring I'm not all right. So today I was sitting there scrolling through the internet, and I had my son over my shoulder, and he's like looking at all the comics as I'm going through, and he's like, "Oh, look at that one! Oh, look at that one!" And I sat there and came up on Dude, and he had that what it is, the Red Power Ranger it I can't think what's called, the style of it, but it was so freaking dope. I was like, "Oh, this is an amazing Power Ranger." The negative space. It was a negative space variant. I was like, "Oh my god, that's beautiful." It was beautiful. And my son was like, "Oh, that's so cool, Dad. Look at that." I was like, "I know, buddy. I know. It's pretty dope." So, I actually picked up a Power Ranger book the other day. It was like in the dollar bin or something like that on my online LCS, my online where I get my comic books from. It was in there, and I was like, and it was a virgin. I was like, for $1, and it had like the Green Ranger Tommy on there. I was like, yeah, he's like my favorite. So yes, we're gonna do that. I did not say hate. I took that back. I strongly dislike DC. Yes, yes. Oh my god, that was a beautiful book. Absolutely beautiful book. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, my pick, my alternative for the Trespassers is Star Slayer. I think you're gonna get more value out of this. And I think it's just a cooler book to have in your PC, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, if I could sit there and pull out Trespasser compared to hey, look, I got the first appearance of the Rocketeer. I think the Rocketeer's way more cooler, in my opinion. In my opinion. You may disagree. That's cool too. But that is it, people. That is it. So let's cancel this out. We'll remove this so y'all can see my lovely face. Stop it. You only encourage this. I can't. Hey, if it's a dope book, it is a dope book. I can't do anything about that, man. I can't do nothing about it. We were all crushing hard on the Pink Ranger back, which is great because my wife was like, "Oh yeah, that's who I was. I was the Pink Ranger." I'm like, "Yes." Funny stuff. Oh man. Anyways, thank you all so much for coming out and hanging out and doing stuff. This guy here. I want to say that she came to I think her and the original Blue came to Alabama Comic Con this past year, the one that Comically Comics was set up at. And then the year prior we had the original Red and the original Black Ranger. So I was like, you almost got the whole gang here, which unfortunately, you won't be able to get the yellow. But still, it was cool to have the rest of them there. Like I said, go check out Trev the Shipping Guru. He's still got his 2 contests going on. So go show him some love, go show him some support on his YouTube channel. Congratulations on the 100, man. That's great. And also, cool. Good on you for doing the monthly. That's really cool too. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. Hey, you missed the whole where I got snapped part. You'll have to talk to Baker about that later. So, or just do a rewatch. That was fun. That's so much fun. Appreciate you, Hyper. Also go check out Nick's Kicks and Comics. He's putting on his Road to 500. I did a video for him here not long ago, so go check that out as well. Today we put Comically Comics podcast put out our review of She-Hulk episode 1. So if you're in the podcast, go check that out wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Yabba Dabba Doo, wherever it is you go. We've also got a YouTube channel up as well now. So we're doing clips. You won't get a full podcast because we're trying to encourage people to go and listen to the podcast, but you will get clips and get to see my lovely face again. And I try to put funny things up there, and the homie Jeremy tries to put some funny things up there as well. So please go and check that out. Anything else? Oh, Comic Book Community Awards are going on, so go put your vote in. Like I said, you got good people like Brian, who is up for an award. You got the Comic Kingpins up for award, myself up for award. So please go put your vote in. Go support the community. Go show some love. So yeah. Oh, I appreciate you. Mayor. Thanks. I hope so. I had to go get a phone that had a hotspot because I was going to do this. We were going to finish it out. Hey, we'd already got almost halfway through. We were going to keep doing it. So not today. I think I don't even know. I think Thursday, Wednesday. I don't know. It's one of those days, but I appreciate you. I wasn't going to say anything until the wifey did. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming by, hanging out, chatting it up, watching me do stupid things on the screen. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, honey. Love you bunches. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. You can find me on Instagram and eBay at 22_comics. You can also find me on a podcast called Comic Comics. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, y'all have a good one.